Right, evening everybody. Thanks for getting on this call. So, what I'll do tonight, I'll start with a few housekeeping notes. So, if you've got your pens and paper ready, and then we'll go through a bit of a training that I've just magicked up today. So, a couple of important dates. We've got next Tuesday is Polish Discover Arbon. So, this is in Leeds. So, there's going to be Polish speaking interpreters there who are Arbon consultants. So, just make it your mission to try and get someone there that's going to be interested in hearing about Arbon. Just one moment. Okay, everybody's muted now. Okay, so yeah, great opportunity that's going to be hosted by Shara and one of her consultants as well that's got Polish connections, and I think that's going to be an ongoing thing. So I think sometimes it's just so easy to think, oh, I don't know anybody Polish, so I'll just leave it and concentrate on other things. But the opportunity there is just absolutely incredible. So do all you can to have a look at getting someone with Polish connections, or even if it's someone that's not interested in the business, great opportunity to go in maybe into a Polish shop and say, who do you know that's interested in getting involved in a real ground floor opportunity in a Polish business? And people are just naturally going to ask you about it. So superb opportunity. Region training is going to take place next Thursday, so Thursday the 1st of October. That's again at the Holiday Inn in Garforth, where we'll be joined by Sarah Dunning and Shara Meek Myers. In terms of the conference call we do on a Monday night, that is now being recorded on SoundCloud. So rather than the Pow Wow Now or whatever the page is called, it is now on SoundCloud. So it's a much better platform for listening to it. You won't have the problems that people have when they were previously listening to the recordings with the iPad skipping and cutting out after sort of 7 minutes. Another date is Friday the 13th of November. This is Shara's car presentation at Alton Hall near Leeds. It's the first evening one, so I'd imagine there'll be 1 or 2 glasses of wine involved, so it'll be a great social as well. Perfect opportunity to take guests to as well. I think there's already over 10 VPs that have confirmed, so there's going to be a big string of white mercs there all lined up to wow your guests with. And then final one, which doesn't apply to us yet, but I'm pretty sure it will in the near future. Zoom at the moment is limited to 25 people maximum. But as of the 1st, so Thursday, it's going to go next Thursday, it's 50 people. So there's no increase in cost in that. So within a few weeks, I would imagine we'll be up to those kind of numbers on the call. So those are the dates for your diary. And so what I want to talk about tonight is how to start strong. So just want to share a bit of information. So whether you've just joined Arbon, so it's obviously perfect, so you get some ideas on how to start, or indeed if you've been a consultant, I don't know, for anything up to 18 months, 2 years, and it's just a bit of a reminder as to how to start someone strong that joins your business, or indeed when people join in the coming months again. So every single person on this call is capable of creating just a massive, massive life-changing business, whether it be for time freedom, financial freedom, the ability to create a legacy for your children, or whether you want to do something really massive and give something back through a charity, whatever it may be, whatever your dreams and desires are, that they can be realized through this business. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, because nothing good ever is, but on the flip side, it's certainly not hard work. This is my pretty much work today that's involved within Arbon. So speaking to a dozen friends, to me, that's not hard work. It just requires commitment, dedication, consistency, and the ability to treat this as a 5-year plan. You can utilize as much knowledge as you need from just a massive amount of Arbon support systems, training events, sidelines, uplines, downlines, wherever you want to draw the information from, whether it's on the Facebook groups that we have, the information is there, just available for you to take as much as you want. And the rest of it's down to you. We've all got the same, and we've heard it before, we've all got the same products, we've all got the same systems, we've all got the same support, same compensation plan. The only variable is you, your effort and your willingness to learn and develop. And we all know that Arbon's just in massive, massive growth in the UK, 38% growth last year, which is just incredible really in a pretty static economic climate, and it's only going to go one way with the the increase in success that we're seeing, the increase in promotions to the Mercedes level. More and more validation leads to more and more success, and people follow a success story. So tonight's call is all about starting correctly, or as it's called in Arbon, strong start. So our aim as leaders is to elevate new consultants to the level of district manager as quickly as possible, but ideally within 3 months. And what I'm going to do a little bit later is explain exactly how we do that. So as leaders, our mission is to support new consultants, lead them to district manager level, but what does the new consultant need to do to fulfill their part of this deal? So certainly not a one-way street. You're not going to be pulled to DM, but what you are going to be done is you're going to be shown the way there through the leadership, but it does need some commitments from yourself. And the 5 vital, well, in fact, there's more. There's quite a few vital components that I see in getting to district manager. So these are my top tips. So number 1 is to fully research network marketing, understand what it is, how it works, the history behind it, the strength of it, and so you've got the answers ready for when people challenge the validity of it. So when people say, oh, you're doing one of those pyramid things, I feel sorry for you, you've got the answers ready for them. So don't trust blogs. Instead, read information from people who are in the position of wealth that you want to be in, or the position of success that you want to be in. People are going to try and knock you for doing network marketing. They'll try to create doubt in your mind. And they'll prevent you from becoming successful, primarily because they don't have the skill sets, they don't have the ambition or the desire to create what you're wanting to create. It's something alien to them, so they'll try and knock it rather than understand it. So as a bit of an example, if you wanted to start a career as a highly skilled furniture craftsman, would you listen to someone who is renowned for creating beautiful furniture, or would you listen to your mate who failed CDT technology and hates woodwork because he wouldn't listen to his teacher at school? Don't know why I chose beautiful furniture or being a craftsman, but that was the first thing that came into my mind. But you understand what I'm getting at. You listen to the people who have done it, or the people who are successful, not the people who are knocking it because they've no reason to knock it. So I would say the top tip is choose very wisely who you listen to, and don't let the doubters creep into your thinking. So number 2, once you understand network marketing, increase your skills within that industry by reading or listening to material by highly successful people. Self-development, personal growth, these are the things that you really need to focus on. So the books that I would recommend, and this is just my recommendations, the person that gets you involved in the business will have their recommendations as well. But mine is Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell. The second one is GoPro by Eric Worre. The third one is Beach Money by Jordan Adler. And the fourth one is How to Build Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. So all 4 of these people are authors that have just written about their success stories. And just while we touch on GoPro by Eric Worre, on the 5th until the 8th of November in Manchester, Eric Worre is doing a 4-day seminar there. It's a GoPro recruiting masterclass. The tickets are about between £250 and £320, depending upon how you buy them. I just can't recommend enough. If you can get there, just get there. You can drive there and back. It's something I'm certainly looking at doing. I know a lot of the leaders from Arbon are going. Sarah Dunning's going, and if a 4-wide national vice president, who's the 23rd highest income earner in Arbon globally in its 35-year history, is going, then I want to follow it. The books are going to explain the pitfalls of network marketing, how to avoid them, how to overcome them. And after reading these books, start to expand your skill sets by diversifying your learning within the industry that we're within. So read books about people, read books about relationships, developing and strengthening your sales skills, improving your self-esteem, your confidence, how to become a highly positive person, how to become a goal setter, great utilizer of time, an organized person. All of these are skills that you're going to need to develop over time to become the best version of yourself within this business. Number 3, immerse yourself with Arbon products, the obvious one. If Arbon produce a product that you use, you've just simply got to use the product. If you don't use the products, in the words of my friend Grant Cardone, you're just a mercenary that's in it for the money, and it's impossible to become successful. You must become a product of the product and have 100% belief in what you promote. You're all currently spending money on other products if you're not doing Arbonne or if you've just started. So simply stop doing this, stop replenishing them, buy Arbonne from yourself at a discount and start reaping the rewards via recommendations. It's the only way you're going to recommend a product. And look at it this way: a potential client phones me up to tell me that they want to manage the weight, and they've seen our essentials range, and they ask me, what's it like, Andy? How does it work for you? What are the side effects? Will I still be hungry? So there's two ways I can answer. I can answer one way, which is the Superb, the full control, keeps cravings at bay, tastes great, mix well with cold water that you drink 30 minutes before a meal. And the Thermo Booster is a tasteless tablet that maintains your body's metabolism. It's going to help you prevent you from retaining fat. I personally maintain my weight without exercise while still eating as I choose, because I choose these two products in collaboration with it. How does that sound? Does that sound all right for you? Or is the alternative answer, sorry mate, not used it, I'm still using my old Slim Fast and T5s because they've always worked for me, so I'll just crack on and carry on using those. Are they going to buy Arbonne products for you with that kind of response? I doubt it. So you've also must have products to share with people. These are your invisible staff who are out working for you whilst you're doing other things. Time leverage through using other products. I believe that anybody with a desire to succeed, you've got to have a minimum of 3 gold bags, RE9 sets for the new people. They simply put them in a gold bag. Don't worry, I got to Regent and I didn't know what a gold bag was, so don't worry about that. Yeah, they just use them. They're constantly out working for you while you're at work, and that's exactly what myself and Rachel do. We have gold bags out now working for us. It gives you the opportunity to speak to people about the business, about the products, just because you're delivering them something really high quality in a nicely packaged bag, just to let them try, see the quality of the ingredients, see the quality of the product as a full size. I think it's essential you have these to work your business with. Number 4 is follow our proven strategy for promoting Arbonne. So in essence, the more people you speak to, the better you become, the more successful you become. Face-to-face one-to-ones are absolutely critical, and people buy into people that they trust. If you're speaking to them over the internet, all good and well, it's about relationship building, but ultimately you're going to have success by speaking to people face-to-face. Business launches in your house are critical within the first 2 weeks to make family and friends aware of what you're doing, and I believe that's a big key to it. We all know how negative the people closest to you can be. So get them bought in. They don't need to be buying the products. They don't need to be supporting you in the business, but they need to understand why you're doing this business. And if you've got their support, that's a big thing, because ultimately they will end up speaking to their friends about what you're doing, about the products, even if they don't want to buy them themselves. Massively important to get them on your side. Product parties at your house, again, that's optional. It's not something I want to do, but it's great for people that want to do it to attract and gain QV, and also to get new people in front of you as well. Again, speak to the people that's your upline, and they can tell you just exactly how they run it. They can support you in the early stages to let you know. Well, just show you, just walk you through it realistically. And cherry pick people to take to opportunity meetings, and realistically, these should be people that you've already introduced to the business, you've already told them about the business, but this is just a further exposure to let them see the bigger picture and let them see how Arbonne works through the eyes of someone else. The one we went to on Tuesday night was a superb meeting where we had Ian Pritchard, top male income earner globally, just speaking about his experience with Arbonne, why he got involved, why a guy that was earning over £100,000 a year chose to get involved in an Arbonne business, because he saw the big picture. That just opens people's eyes up to what Arbonne could provide for them. So Facebook business pages, again, that's another way you can promote your business. It can deter people until you've got some longevity within your business. So I prefer the approach of speaking to people within your close circle of friends, tell them what you're doing face to face, and then start to introduce your Facebook business page, because if you introduce your business page and then talk to them, they know what you're going to talk to them about. So they've already got preconceived ideas. So use the systems that work. Almost every national vice president has built their business using the RE9 gold bag system. As I've already mentioned, it encourages face-to-face interaction, lets people experience both the quality of the flagship range. So even if that product is not for them, you've exposed them to what is theoretically the best product within our system. If you go to a car dealership and you have to drive a Mercedes, they generally won't give you an A-Class, they'll give you an S-Class or an E-Class, because they want you to see the top premier range of what they're offering. And even if you can't afford the S-Class or the E-Class, the chances are you're going to step down a little bit, maybe to a C-Class, because you've already experienced something superb that you don't want to walk away from. And so, I guess to put it into perspective, you don't buy a McDonald's franchise and stop selling burgers and fries and try something else. Use what's a tried and tested, proven method. Stick to the system that works. And if you want to do other things, class them as a bonus. Don't try and deter from what is already the proven method of growing a business. Number 5 is surround yourself with success. So this massively increases your belief within Arbonne. Attend region training, as I've already spoken about. If you're listening to Sarah Dunning speak about little training tips, giving you advice, you can't listen from and learn from anyone better than that in my eyes. So just surround yourself with these positive people. Listen to the stories, the training, the success, all will inspire you. Attend larger opportunity meetings, as I've just alluded to with Ian. You just hear different speakers, different stories that you can relate to when you're speaking to prospects. It's going to help to improve your own presentation skills and but it's going to build friendships as well with fellow consultants who can offer different stories. Read the Eye on Arbonne that are available on the source. You can understand how totally different people from all over the globe, from different walks of life, have attained success from totally different methods, realistically. When I say methods, from different beginnings and different backgrounds. So add the people on Facebook that you want to aspire to be. Watch how they promote the business, or I'd say how they don't promote the business, how they promote the fact that they've got a superb lifestyle and it's something that people want to aspire to. So add people like Ian Pritchard, Sarah Dunning, Caroline McFarlane, Stuart Armfield, Gordon Fraser, Yvonne Dixon, Melanie Dean, Hetty Gifford, Ella Harper, Scott Campbell, all of the national vice presidents within this country, and add the ones within other countries as well, whose names you come across over time. Watch old YouTube videos of past GTCs and AACs just to draw inspiration again from some of the superb speakers out there there'll be different things that different people will say that you'll relate to in your journey over the time. Number 7 is start to build your product knowledge. So people buy from people, and the more confidence you give them about the knowledge of the products, the better. This can be either features and benefits, product testimonials, and you can gain a lot of this from the source, the university, Dropbox files on Meet the Product, SoundCloud, YouTube. I know we have been doing the product bootcamp, which has slacked over the last 3 or 4 weeks with so many things on, but that will be restarting again. The more you learn, the easier it becomes to speak to people about the products. The less awkward you feel, the less nervous you feel, the more comfortable your customer feels around you. Number 8 is learn about the Arbonne heritage and the history, and have answers ready for the naysayers. Be clued up about our ingredient policy, our philosophy, the culture behind Arbonne, who our head office team is, who our advisory board is. The more professional you are when you're representing the company, again, the better the results you're going to have. And final one, already spoken about this, is to gain the support of family and friends from the outset. It's a tough one, but it can easily be done if you explain why you're doing Arbonne. So if you're doing it specifically for money, I think it'll be a little bit tougher. If you're trying to create something for yourself, then if your family and friends have got anything about them, they'll buy into it. They'll help you along the way. But be prepared for them to be cynical. As often said, the people that are the most hardest to convince about this business are generally the people with the same surname as you. So be prepared for that. So having said all that, those are some of the 9 tips that I'll give to start with. How are we going to get new consultants to district manager in 3 months? Number 1, do the steps that I've just discussed from a consultant point of view. We'll do the hand-holding, the speaking and the validation part of it. And how we do that is by following the Strong Start program with your upline. So I don't know how many people are aware of the Strong Start program and how the numbers work, but there are 3 goals that are set over a 3-month period. Month 1, the goal is to hit 1500 QV. Month 2, 2500 QV, and month 3, 3500 QV. Coupled with that, you also need 3 new independent consultants over that 3-month period doing 150 QV in their startup month. The rewards you get for this, you all sat down. Month 1, you get an Arbonne tote bag. Month 2, it starts getting better. You get an Arbonne pendant for the ladies or a manicure set for the gents. And month 3, the reward is a full RE9 set. If you complete all 3 months, 1, you're a brand new district manager because you've done 7,500 QV in the 3-month period. But more importantly, you get a £400 product voucher as well as a reward for hitting that. So if you are brand new, speak to your sponsor about achieving these targets and determining what actions are required to achieve them. If you haven't already done so, I really, really recommend you download the Strong Start workbook from the source and take a read. There's some superb tips in there, pieces of advice, and it's almost like a how to get to district manager if you follow all the steps that are set in place. It's a great little workbook that you can keep with you. There's things in there where you can write down your 100 people list. You can write down your tracker over the 3 months, so you can visually look to see how you've been getting on. Can't recommend enough looking at the Strong Start book. For anybody who is already at consultant level and has missed this opportunity, then we've still got the Grow Strong program, which is just like an offshoot of the Strong Start. Now, this is for people that are brand new district managers or district managers that have re-promoted, and it works and rewards you like this. So in the 3 months following your promotion, so as an example, you're going to promote in September, so October, November and December. If you achieve 2,500 QV in your central volume, in month 1, you get a £75 voucher. In month 2, a £150 voucher. And in month 3, a £225 voucher. So I know we've already got people that have just gone to DM or gone to DM recently, got people that are on the cusp of hitting DM. This is a massive target to achieve because £450 worth of vouchers in 3 months is going to allow you to buy 2 gold bags or products for yourself or whatever you choose, products as rewards for people. It's just a massive incentive to help you grow your business further. As an added bonus, during those 3 months, if you hit your DM bonus, your district manager bonus, then you receive a one-off payment of £125 cash reward, as well as your £125 DM bonus as well. So this is where you can start building up and start really hitting the decent levels of additional income. So in summary, you've heard the top tips, the rewards. The rest is down to you and your upline to decide upon a course of action to help you get to these levels and to get the reward from it. So the exciting thing for me is once you've hit DM, you're on your way to become a national vice president, because realistically, a national vice president is just somebody that's got to district manager and taught lots of other people to get to the same level as them. They've not become an area manager, they've not become a region, they've just done that by getting lots of other people to district manager. It's just a massive, massive duplication business, and you'll hear the story a number of times. The best copycat wins in this business. Whoever can mirror other people's success, they're just automatically going to get the best level of success. And so, just for me to summarize where me and Rachel are going with this and where other people are going to be going. So I firmly believe that this Arbonne is the best opportunity I've ever been involved with. I've been involved with a few things in my time, some good, some poor, but this, without any shadow of a doubt, is the best opportunity for a number of reasons. Realistically, there's just so many classy, smart people that are involved within this business, from consultants right through to the corporate team. The friendships you build, the rewards you get along the way, the support systems and the training, they are totally unparalleled. I see other network marketing companies, I see them fall away because they're just not sustainable. The products aren't high quality, they don't have the support systems, and I know exactly where this business is going. We're just at the very, very beginning of huge growth within the UK. I know we've been here 7.5 towards 8 years now, but we're starting to see the massive, massive upward curve that this business within the UK is hitting. And that's before we even open up Europe. And that is the exciting thing for me. There are just under 1 billion people in Europe, and 15,000 of them hold an Arbonne ID as a consultant. And I did the maths on this before we started this call. That's less than a 10,000th of a percent. Now, if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. So our goal is National Vice President by the end of December 2016. We're committed to that. That will happen. What that means is a minimum of 3 people that are on this call will be a region by the end of next year, if not sooner. There are people not within our particular region on this call. I know that they will be regions as well. Number one, it's all about having belief. You've got to have a massive, massive belief in where you're going. You've got to declare it to yourself. You've got to have a massive amount of ambition. You've got to have a huge, huge desire, because there are times when this business is going to knock you. It's going to be difficult. 10 people on the trot are going to say, no, you're insane. Why are you doing this? But your belief and desire has got to be stronger than them people saying no to you, and the challenges you're going to face along the way. If your desire is higher than that, then you'll overcome anything. You'll be prepared for it, and you'll just walk through the challenges. So I'd ask you to look into yourself. Who wants to be the next region that's on this page? Because there will be people that will be a region before the end of this year's out. I've absolutely no doubt of it. And there'll be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 before we hit Vegas next year. So that's it for me. We've got 5 minutes left, so I'm going to unmute everybody, and then if anybody's any questions, we can have a bit of a Q&A. Right, you're on. Has anybody got any questions on anything? Or anything they want to talk about?
Have you recorded it, Andy?
Yes, I have, Danielle. I remembered.
Where do we find it?
I'm going to post it tonight on our page, but it'll also be on my YouTube channel as well, which is ERVP Andy Roberts. So subscribe. In the words of Ollie, subscribe, like.
Thank you.
Yeah, it'll be posted. So anybody can share that. You'll be able to share the link with anybody in your team that's not been on tonight, and anybody's welcome to share it whatsoever. Should they want.
Thank you.
Anybody, anything they want to talk about?
Shara's car presentation, is that at night?
Yeah, it's on a Friday night at 7 o'clock.
I'm not pulling this face because I need to go to bed early. I've just booked a workshop in like 2 days ago for that night.
For that night?
October?
Do the workshop for all?
13th November, isn't it?
13th.
I might just have to bring the people that are coming to the workshop to the car presentation and do it there.
I would.
It's changed from the date that I put on.
Yeah, she's had a couple of date changes, so this is the one that's now confirmed in. And there's also Leon Davis's car presentation on the 18th of October. That's in Preston. It's on a Sunday afternoon.
Preston.
In Preston way, yeah.
When's Shara's then, mate?
Shara's is Friday the 13th. We're not superstitious in Arbonne.
Right, November, yeah? November.
Yeah, it's at Alton Hall.
Yeah. Am I right in saying Shara's a makeup artist?
No, Shara is she was a dance teacher, a drama teacher, and she's handed a notice in. She's fit.
All right.
Andy,
Yeah.
it's Kate.
Hi, Kate.
I thought Shara's was on the 30th.
I did too.
She had to
The
change
30th.
it. She's had to change it, and Sarah Dunning's confirmed it in the UK VP page.
So it's the 13th.
It
Okay,
is,
thank you.
Yeah, it was going to be on the 30th, but yeah, it's not anymore.
Right, thank you.
Sorry, Kate. You know that page where they I can't find my words, where the events are posted for like the DAs and stuff. Is it UK Nation?
UKNationEvents.com.
Events, that's the word I was missing.
Yeah.
Right, fine.
And the password is ICANN. ICANN.
Me and Simon spent about 10 minutes.
You nearly got it, Alice.
Nation.com events, that's the word we were missing.
UKNationEvents.com.
Very much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Getting that down. In your notebook. Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
No. Anybody
No,
else?
thanks.
No.
Thanks very much, Andy. That was really useful.
No problem,
Thank you.
Simon. Yeah, good. Thanks for getting on as well.
Thank you.
All right, okay. I'll bid you all.
Thanks very much, Andy.
Good night.
All right, have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye.
Bye, Rachel.